My dearest Bessie, I love you so. I'm going to show you exactly how much I love you. I'm going to kill all of the worms for you. Coming up today on the Geekasaurus, the Mesmer. Well, here we are once again for Guild Wars 2 Professions. Today, we are going to cover the Mesmer. Alright, so what is a mesmer? Well, when you mesmerize somebody, you sort of pull an illusion over their eyes, and that's basically the entire focus of this class. If Chris Angel, the TV star, were to play a MMO and play a character in an MMO, he would most assuredly play this profession, because this is the quintessential mind freak. They don't do normal stuff, okay? It's what this profession is all about. It's about screwing with your head. Especially in PvP. In PvE, in the group, it might be kind of difficult to tell which one to heal, but in PvP, forget about it. They have spells that they can cast which create an illusion, and that illusion can fly forward and attack the mob, or they have the same exact illusion where the illusion stands back where the player is, and the player flies forward. So you're stuck in PvP. You're like, which one do I go after? Do I go after this one or the player? And which one's the player? You know, it's all about messing with people's minds, because that's what mesmerization is it's sort of giving an illusion. It's creating discord in somebody's ability to pay attention to what's going on. The Mesmer is a light armor class, and they use a variety of different weapons. Main hand, they use sword and scepter. Offhand is focus, pistol, sword, or torch. Two-handed, staff, or greatsword. Greatsword, you say? Why, yes. Probably one of the most fun weapons in the game. The reason for it, and I don't have a chance to show you in this video, is the greatsword is your void ray of MMOs. Don't know what a void ray is? Okay, well, it's this big flying thing that shoots this intense concentrated laser at you. And with the Mesmer, it's exactly the same thing. It's really, really cool. So unfortunately, all I did get to use in this video was the sword in the main hand. I think I might have picked up a pistol, or yeah, pistol, or a torch for my offhand. In this point here, I'm actually using a pistol. This was the last class I got to play right before beta went offline. It was being recorded, I think, minutes before the servers went down. So I didn't get as much video as I'd like, but at least you get kind of a flavor for the play of the illusions are kind of the main focus of this class. And those illusions are not necessarily like a pet. You won't be able to do a lot of control with them. I've noticed it's not like a pet where you say, follow me, attack, whatever, because they're sort of temporary. They just show up while the fight's going on, and when the last mob is dead, they just disappear. Which is fine, I guess. You don't need to have 30 of you running around, and that would probably cause some server lag or lag with the fellow players you're with. Not really necessary to have 45 of you running around for no apparent reason. So they do disappear, and when the last mob's gone, poof, they're gone. It doesn't take a lot to get them back, so it's not like you're really missing them. It's just kind of convenient to not have to worry about having a pet follow you around or get aggro or whatever. I found that the skills and abilities that the Mesmer had were actually quite dynamic. I keep saying that in all my videos, but it's really true. It seems to be every weapon you pick, it has some sort of close range, medium range, AoE, and long range abilities in the combinations of weapons you pick, whether it be your main hand or either using a two-hand or some kind of strange offhand, whatever. They complement each other well. So if you need to do this, like you need to get this group here, there's a big huge group coming in, I want to AoE them, then you pick the weapon that will give you that ability. So the illusions that the Mesmers have are not 100% passive. You know, you say, well, if I can generate these things without really costing anything, then you would think that they would be sort of free and they wouldn't do any damage. But to be honest with you, they do some damage. And depending on which illusion you cast out there is going to be what type of damage they do, how much damage they're going to do, if they're going to do any at all, or if they're just going to be kind of like aggro magnets. There's no real aggro magnet in this game, but you know what I mean. They stand out in front for you and they fight and sort of keep the attention of the monster at you or at them. Being I didn't get to spend as much time with the Mesmer, it's probably what I'm going to spend more time with in the next beta, just so I can get a better feel for it. I did get enough for an overall impression, and my overall impression of the Mesmer is it's going to be a really good hybrid type of class. It's not necessarily melee, it's not necessarily ranged, it's sort of a mix of both, and their utility spells and illusions and all of this other stuff that they can do really makes it kind of complex. Probably one of the more complex ones. I would say a little more complex than the Elementalist. The Elementalist, you know, you just have to kind of memorize what each weapon is going to have for which spell. But the Mesmer, it's so situational. You're going to go, okay, while I'm doing this, I need to send out this illusion. Okay, guys coming to attack me, I need to send out that illusion. Okay, why don't you guys go over here and fight that, and then I'm going to send this illusion out. Now I want to switch to my greatsword because I got to do range. It's a little bit more complicated with the Mesmer, I think, than even the Elementalist, which has a huge bevy of spells. So if you can master the Mesmer, I'd say you'd be able to master just about every profession in this game. Well, that about wraps it up for today. Thanks a lot for watching. Tomorrow we're going to cover the Warrior, which was my very first profession I played in this game. It was kind of a learning experience for me. I hope I don't embarrass myself too much. Please subscribe to my channel or give me a thumbs up, a like, whatever. I really appreciate it. Makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside, which is good. Yeah, everyone wants to feel a little bit warm and fuzzy, don't you? Thanks a lot for watching. Appreciate you guys. See ya!